Hi, this is Randy with Krem, creating real emotional moments, and I'm bringing you tip number 40. We've gotten really far in a short amount of span of time, and it's been 40 days. So congratulations on being on your 40th video of the cycle. I don't really know. But tip number 40 is discipline is key. Continuing on our philosophy track, I wanted to put this one in particular because it's important. Discipline. Doing those right things consistently, regardless of what it is. And so I decided to wear my Who Do You Breathe For shirt. It's a lung cancer association that does a 5K every so often, pretty much every year, and I decided to run in that 5K. And when I decided to do that, I said I'm not going to do anything but come in first if I decide to do this 5K. So I put myself on a workout regimen. I said if I want to accomplish this goal of being first in a 5K, and a lot of people are going to be there, especially more experienced runners, I said I need to put myself in an advantage and doing my best to do my best. And so what I decided to do was run 5 miles. I believe it was every other day. I didn't run 5 miles every day. Maybe I should have, but I ran 5 miles every other day. And I set up the time to do the 5K 3 months in advance, so that way I can have time to prepare. So I started off with a couple of small exercises, making sure I'm at least running a mile. And then after that, I decided to amp up and make sure I consistently ran 5 miles. And it was fun. I enjoy running. I don't run with any music. I don't run with any no noise. It's pretty much just me. I'm with myself, running and enjoying the time. But at that time I had a workout partner, but we didn't have the same drive. So it was like sometimes we'd go together, sometimes we wouldn't, but I consistently ran 5 miles. And the cool thing about at the end of the race, well, the race itself, let's get to the race. So I decided to work out, make sure I put myself on the regimen, and then I did it. I actually followed through with what I planned and set out, which was running 5 miles every other day. And so when it came down to the race time, I was able to feel so good about and so confident about the work I put in. I felt super confident about how I went about preparing for this moment. And in that, the race started, and I did that. I was in the front majority of the time. I was keeping pace. I had my pace, I had my cool, and 5K is 3.1 miles. And me running 5 miles, I was able to know what it felt like to run 3 miles, 3.1 miles. And so as I continued on running, I continued on developing on that track to try to get in first, this other person passed in front of me. And because I knew what my track record was when it came to running 5 miles, I knew how to pace myself. And my first thought was, when I saw him, I was like, he's gonna cave out probably at the last minute. So just keep my pace, keep my cool, and keep forward. And so I was running. So a majority of the time I was like in the first place, and he passed me. Again, I was cool, calm, and collected. And then when it came down to the last strip, what I typically do and I typically practiced while I was doing that regimen was I would sprint my all at the last, I would say 200 yards or 200 meters, whatever the measurement is. And I would sprint all I had, no more energy left everything on the field, and I was able to come in first. And I was so happy because right at the end, he's decided to slow down, and as he was slowing down, I was speeding up. And so the cool thing And the one thing you have to really notice is the fact that I stuck to the regimen and I understood what I needed to do to be successful in that area. I challenged myself throughout that process to see a success, to see a final outcome that was favorable. And so that's what discipline does. Discipline allows you to see all the facets, all the areas of the different places you need to see and be like, okay, this is the better path. This is the best path for me to take. So let me take it. And so when it came to doing that, when it came to running and exercising, I was able to complete it. All right, so that's tip number 40. Discipline is key. Make sure you are very disciplined in the regimen that you build for yourself. You're very in tune to succeeding and having favorable outcomes, so that way you can feel the happiness of being a winner. All right, so again, discipline is key. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for future videos, comment down below. Definitely want to hear your comments, and I will see you next time. Quick thing before I let you go, 365 Tips to a Fuller Life is now on pre-order, so you can go ahead and get a copy. It comes out November 21st, so definitely pick one up. It's not expensive, it's super cheap, and it's gonna help you out. It's helped me out. Keep helping me out. It's my best tips that I have to a better and fuller life. All right, so I'll see you next time. I love you. Peace.